Welcome in, everybody. Nice to virtually be with you today. We are going to have a practice full of some pranayama and maybe a bit of mantra. It's nice to remember if at times we forget what a powerful tool the breath can be when we mix some intention into it. Um, so that's going to be, I'd say, the focus of our practice today. We can always come to our mats, and there's an endless supply of videos out there on yoga asana and different flows. And, there's um, many ways that you can move into a physical practice very quickly if you'd like. Spiritual physique yoga was born and designed to be an inside out experience. So we tend to allow the asana to come as it will, but to begin with that intentionality, coming to the breath as a focal point and as a tool, and then bringing our conscious awareness into what evolves, what becomes malleable that maybe didn't feel so malleable, what softens around the edges where maybe we felt like it was a little rough. Um, so, if any of that resonates with you, please stay. Come back and find this video on YouTube as often as you'd like, and maybe you will have a few takeaways of something that you would like to bring into your practice or just into your daily life. Oftentimes we think that we have to roll out the mat and join a class or practice with other people or an instructor in order to practice yoga, but we really don't. We come together in this way to practice, but yoga is alive in our everyday life. Yoga lives out in the real world. So when we are running around, um, to the grocery store and sitting in traffic, and when we have a long list of things to do, yoga can come in and provide us the opportunity to ground down, to find our own center amidst whatever's going on out here. That's why it's such a beautiful tool. Um, so I invite you to take a seat wherever you are, outside, inside, it's all beautiful. Daytime, nighttime, whatever it is. If you have a yoga mat, go ahead and jump on it. And if not, no worries. I've practiced many times just on the earth. So find a comfortable seat. And if you're not really sure what that is, just connect yourself to the earth and then give yourself permission to move around. Maybe today your legs get outstretched. Um, Maybe for you, it feels better to hold the knees or bend the knees across the ankles. Maybe you're a lotus kind of person, super bendy, flexy, and you can, lift these guys all the way up. Go for it. Whatever it is that's comfortable for you, let's find it. Let the eyes softly close, and we'll invite ourselves on this journey inward. And so it might feel a little awkward at first to close the eyes, especially if it's the middle of what may have been a busy day for you. And if it doesn't feel natural, if it feels kind of forced to have the eyes closed, that's okay. Just be with it. Allow the body to communicate how it's doing, what you're feeling, and try not to get stuck in the mind and think about what you're feeling, but just kind of notice what's there. And take some deep rounds of breath with some real intention. An inhale that draws the breath deep, deep down into the lungs, where you feel the belly get soft and expands. The lungs are full. And on the exhale, pull the navel back towards the spine and begin squeezing the air out of the lungs from the bottom to the top. And then we'll do this a few more times. So I invite you into a visualization here as we begin to focus inward and on the breath, that the air that's coming into your body is just as we would pour water into a glass. On your inhalation, as you receive and usher this breath into the body, usher it all the way down into the bottom of the lungs first, right? Bypass all of the top here. Just bring it all the way down and then fill up like a glass fills with water from the bottom to the top. And you know your lungs feel full when it's at the base of your throat, the bottom of your neck. And then you can hold that breath, for a few seconds, a few heartbeats. We're going to be working on that today. And on the exhale, as you press navel back towards spine, you get intentional once again about pushing the air out. So just as if we were to pour water out of the glass, the water starts to leave the bottom of the glass as it shifts out. So imagine you fill from the bottom up and you exhale from the bottom up. Now just let the shoulders drop. Sit tall through the spine. Maybe move the head back in space if you feel that you're hunching over. It's not easy to be in a seated position on the floor, especially considering what you might normally be doing during any given day. And so give yourself the grace, the patience, and the love to just be as you are, showing up today, and just breathe with it. Okay, we'll do this a few more times. Scan the body with the eyes closed. Notice where and what you feel, and be with that. When you're ready to invite the breath even deeper, even slower, you start to elongate the breathing process. And see if you can feel the subtle change in the body, the emotional body, the energetic body, even the mental body, just having shifted into some intentional breath. And we're going to take one last deep inhale and exhale as slowly and as deeply as you've taken all day. Resting with the eyes closed. Bringing the hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Beautiful. Now we've sent a signal to our nervous system and all of our bodies that we're here with intention. So now we're going to clear out some energetic debris and junk that we accumulate. And there's nothing wrong with that. Happens to all of us. We're like sponges, energetic sponges, right? And this stuff just comes in through various means and ways. And it's no problem. We're designed like this. But what's really nice is when we're able to give a wash, and the breath is going to help us wash. All right, so we're going to move into Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. Really simple. If you've done it, please begin as you're ready. We're going to do this for timer for 3 minutes. If you haven't, I will walk through it with you. I like to take my dominant hand and allow my non-dominant to rest palm face up. I always begin with the hang loose sign. You're going to be using this thumb quite a bit. This pinky, not so much unless you want to. You certainly can, but traditionally it's the fourth finger here. These first and third fingers are going to come to rest right at your third eye center. And as you do, just let the eyes drop, eyelids meet. So we'll just close off the thumb side nostril and take a deep inhale through the opposite nostril. And only when those lungs are full do we close that nostril with the fourth finger, open the thumb side nostril, and exhale. Inhale through that thumb side nostril. Close it by dropping the thumb to the nostril and open the fourth finger to exhale. Very simple. Okay, you're breathing and alternating, and this will help to clear out some old stagnation. Right? So we have 3 minutes here. So go ahead and begin. I'm going to be quiet for these minutes, just keeping track of time so that you can focus on the beautiful sound of your own breath. About halfway done. If you're feeling tired or over it, just stick in. There's no wrong way to do it. So just keep the eyes closed, keep breathing one side and then the other. It'll pass very quickly. All right, we've got our last couple rounds of breath here. So switching side to side, last times. And if you're ready to be finished now, you can just let that hand and arm fall and drop to your lap, keeping the eyes closed and receiving the breath in and out through both nostrils. And that is where we will meet. So after at least a few rounds of just noticing what it feels like here to release the Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, then just take another round of breath and we will turn the hands over to the knees. So if you are in a different seated position, maybe legs extended, you could do this as well. But if it's accessible to you in any way to bend the knees, even if you like to sit with the bottoms of the feet together, right, you could bring the hands to the ankles. All right, we're going to begin with some Sufi rolls. We're going to inhale over to that right side. Exhale as you get to the left and complete your exhale all the way back. So an inhale brings you around and all the way forward. And an exhale takes you around and all the way back. So moving in a counterclockwise motion, as this is believed to be, it's a sacred spiraling, unspiraling of energy. So just as we use the Nadi Shodhana to clear out some energy in the body, we use Sufi rolls to do the same. We're adding in some physical movement while we are moving with the breath. So we will keep this counterclockwise circle. Now you can grow your circles larger and slower. You can grow them smaller and taller. Just close the eyes. Notice where the body leads and just follow. As long as the breath is guiding the movement, you can just trust and let go. Now, a few more times, and without a, what do I want to say? Without a strong or stark change. At the bottom of an exhale, we're just going to allow the body to move in a clockwise circle. So the breath is still an inhale as we come around and forward. We breathe as we expand, and as we exhale, we contract, we move back. Receiving energy. So it is thought to use the counterclockwise spirals. Think of kind of Kundalini energy circling from the root chakra coming up the spine. And so now we're in the receiving energy. A few more times. Again, you can deepen and slow your circles. You could move up nice and high. You could add your head in and your neck and really roll it around. Whatever feels good, you have full permission. You are the one that grants yourself the permission. And this is an amazing time for that. And now we're going to finish and just sit up tall at the bottom of a breath cycle. Again, let's uncross those legs, send them out in front of us. Give them a little shake. Move them around a bit. Good. Inhale the arms out and all the way up. Good. Exhale behind you. Palms touch, fingers interlace. Pull the knuckles towards the earth. Let's just take a nice stretch for the front body. So all we're looking to do is pull the shoulder blades together. So these shoulder heads, they roll out and drop them down as well. So widen through the chest, the collarbone. Feel it through your pecs. And just breathe with this shape of your body. So notice, is it different to receive a breath in this shape? Legs outstretched and opening the front body. Is it more challenging? Does it feel better? What is it? Right? So again, not thinking about it or coming up with an answer from the mind, but just feeling what's there to be felt. Again, deepen the breath. A few more times. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Find the little micro movement where the scapulas, those big shoulder blades, come just a tiny bit closer together behind you. Good. And then release. Bring those arms forward onto the legs. Okay. So we're just going to think of a halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. So imagine that you're standing on your feet and you're coming to a halfway lift. Even if you typically have fingertips on the earth, we'll just bring our hands to our shins here. So your back doesn't have that rounding in it, right? Where we just kind of roll and drop forward. But instead, a halfway lift, they call it lots of different things in class, right? Tabletop your back or a long flat back. Well, spines are not flat, and the spine is the backbone of our back, right? So, not looking to make it flat, just looking for there to be extension. So, all the way from where your neck attaches, the cervical spine here, and all the way down your sacrum. Just a nice long stretch. So hands are on shins, shoulders pull down and away from the ears, and the heart and chest is stretching forward. Good. And so from here, if you would like, you can come down a little bit more. And if you start to come down and the hamstrings are, whoa, no, you can bend the knees and let them float up off the mat. And if you come down and we drop nose to knees, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a very different expression in the body of this stretch. So if you typically kind of habitually do that, it's just information. So if you drop, then just bring yourself out a little bit, pull the shoulders back, and invite that rounding out of your back. All right, so we're looking for a nice deep stretch, the entire back side of the body. So ideally, what we're looking to feel is from all the way down the heels, up through the calf, definitely the hamstring, right? Right through you might not be feeling too much through the glutes or the outer hips, but maybe quite a bit through the lower back, mid back, upper back. Okay, that's what we're looking for. All right, so I like to rock side to side here. And take a few more rounds of breath. Pull the navel towards the spine. Kind of invite the belly out of the way as you fold a little bit more forward. The elbows bend. The back is long. Last round of breath. Nice. And then we will sit up. bend those knees, cross the ankles, and let's come into a tabletop position. So we are going to move into utilizing another pranayama. This is a 20-second breath. I like to do it always in threes. So it's 1 minute, which is very easy. Easy to remember, not always easy to do, depending on what's happening in life or in your practice. So we're going to practice it here in our tabletop. So hands, knees, toes untucked if you like. Knees can be separated underneath hips as long as the joints are stacked, wrists under shoulders and knees under hips, then your body will feel supported here. All right, so I'm going to count you through your cat cows. So we're going to inhale for your cow. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale into your cat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. 2 more times. Twice more. 2 more times. Okay. Inhale into your cow. 2, 3, 4, 5. Retain the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale into your cat. 2, 3, 4, 5. Retain. 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Inhale, cow. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, chin to chest. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Come back and just have a seat. Rest with the palms face up. So very simple, but very focused and intentional, especially that hold. And the hold feels very different from when your lungs are full to when your lungs are empty. And you might notice the mind trying to slip in a little bit of panic or stress when we hold our breath either way. Um, it's all good. The more we do it, the easier it becomes. We're going to utilize this. So 3 of the 20-second breathing technique in various postures that we're going to do today. So cow cat was just our first one. So let's move on from here now that we know what we're doing. All right. So let's come back to our tabletop position. We're going to tuck the 10 toes under. And as we do, we'll hover those knees. Good. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep inhale. Exhale, down dog. And let's do it again. Come forward. Hovering tabletop or floating tabletop. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got it. Deep breath in. Exhale, down dog. Just stretches it out in between. Last time. You got it. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Hold. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Down dog. Walk it out. Good. Shift the hips side to side. Walk your dog. Shake your head left, right, up and down. Good. We finished our second minute. Notice how it feels to be upside down here, this inversion, downward facing dog. Anytime your head is below your heart, you're inverted. It doesn't have to be a handstand or a headstand or anything fancy like that. Down dog gets the job done. A few more rounds of breath as you stretch the back side body, walking side to side, shifting hips. And from our down dog, We're going to separate our feet to the edges of our mat. Come on to the tiptoes. Lower those knees nice and wide. So the knees drop to the edges. The big toes come to touch. So you make a V with those legs, hips back to heel. So before we drop down into this child's pose, I like to keep my hands grounded and shift side to side, pressing the hips into the heels. This is a wide knee child's pose. Good. Now we're going to work our way into it with our third round. So hands are grounded. I want to invite you to imagine this is a variation of cow-cat, so doing the best that we can. Inhale here, think of cow, arch the spine, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Exhale, chin to chest, think of cat, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Inhale, cow, hold. Exhale, cat, hold. Last time, inhale, cow, hold. Exhale for your cat, and hold. From cat, inhale, walk those hands forward. Invite the chest and the belly in between those thighs down to the earth and drop forehead down into your wide knee child's pose. And just release the control over the breath. Allow the earth to hold you here in this child's pose. Come back and visit this posture anytime you'd like. Last couple rounds. And from child's pose, we'll transition downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up and then back. Soft bend to the knee and tilting up with the pelvis, letting the head hang heavy. Good. Now we're going to inhale forward into a high plank. Come forward, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, down dog, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Inhale, plank. Hold, plank. Exhale, down dog. Hold that breath. Last time, inhale, plank, and hold. Exhale, down dog. Hold, lungs empty. Good. Inhale up onto those toes. Walk forward, feet to hands. Let's come to the top of the mat. Separate the feet wide. Bend those knees generously. Let the torso drop to the thighs. So let your upper body connect with your lower body and just sway side to side. Release your head a lot more than I can with this headset on, right? Just let it go side to side as you are in a forward fold. Let's come to center, keeping the feet wide. Bend the right knee, fingertips of the right hand on the ground, and inhale, twist the left arm up. Exhale, twist a little bit more. One more round of breath. And release. And inhale halfway. Exhale, left fingertips, left knee bends, and inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, twist. Once more. And come back down, forward fold. Bring those feet together, under hips or big toes to touch. And let's inhale halfway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Twice more. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Hold the breath, retain it. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Hold, lungs empty. Last time, inhale halfway. Bring the weight forward out of the heels. Fill those lungs. Hold that breath, lungs full. And exhale to fold, release. Hold. And inhale halfway. Arms out like a T out to your sides. And rise all the way up. Lift your gaze, lift your arms, fingertips, and exhale, hands down in front of the heart. And inhale, circle the arms, lift your gaze, lift your fingers. Exhale, hands down, Anjali Mudra. One more time. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, hands through heart center, fold. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, step the right foot all the way to the back of the mat. Drop that knee, and let's come up to that left knee. And as you do, we're going to bring ourselves up on an inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath. Exhale, sink low in the lunge. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold lungs empty. Round the pelvis under. Drop the shoulders down. Good. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lungs full. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Begin the exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. Sink low. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just one more time. Inhale. Retain the breath. Exhale. Hold, lungs empty. And inhale, arms come up. And exhale, fold down with the hands. Shift the left hand to the inside of that left foot. As you scooch that left foot out, shift the hips back and forward and back and forward. Just a few times. Good. The next time we come forward, ground the hands, tuck the right toes, come off of that back right knee. Right hand is underneath the right shoulder, stacking our joints. And inhale, twist the left arm up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, twist left arm underneath right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5. Twice more. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Twist. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold. You get the point by now. So much counting, right? Inhale. Twist and open. Hold that breath. Reach even higher. Exhale, twist, squeeze the air out. Use the twist to wring the air out. Hold, lungs empty, squeeze. Great, and plant the left hand. Left foot goes back and all the way up. 3-leg down dog. Bend that knee, drop the foot over, open the hip. And left foot down next to right. Inhale forward, high plank. Exhale, knees down. Good. So we're going to begin with knees down before we do the other side of our lunge. So inhale here, come forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the elbows and hold the breath full. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, press up. 2, 3, 4, 5. And lungs empty. Twice more. Inhale. Bend the elbows and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, press up and hold. Last time. Inhale, lungs full. Bend the elbows, retain the breath. Halfway down. Exhale, press up. And lungs empty, hold. And hips back to heels. Arms back by your sides, palms face up, forehead to the earth. Child's pose. I guess it kind of goes without saying that focusing on the breath through some of these asanas, we might be holding a posture longer than you're typically used to. So it might feel a little challenging in the body. So it's nice to have that tool of the breath to keep redirecting the mind back. So maybe if I'm not counting, you are counting, right? So the focus comes back to the breath. Oh, take a couple more rounds in your child's pose. Really let the shoulders fall. Let yourself be held by the earth here. And then we'll meet in downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Hips go up and we shift them back. Walk your dog a few times side to side and then transition your feet to walk forward, feet to hands. Top of the mat in our forward fold. We're going to inhale up halfway, arms out to a T, and rise. Lift your gaze, lift your fingers. This time, exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Drop them all the way down by your sides. And begin your inhale up. Add the cactus on the exhale. Inhale, reach the fingers up for the sky. Exhale through heart center. Drop the arms all the way down by the sides. Last time, inhale, circle, reach, lift up. Come onto those tiptoes. Exhale, cactus. Reach up on your inhale. And through heart center, forward fold, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana on your inhale. And hands at plant. We'll step that left foot to the back of the mat and drop that left knee. When you're ready, let's come up to this right knee just as we did on the other side. Good. Nice. And we'll begin here. So if you'd like, you can also move your arms. Inhale, circle 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Lungs empty. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Hold the lungs empty. Nice. Last time on your own. You've got it. Your own count of 5. And we'll take an inhale. Arms will circle to come up. Hands come down to the earth. Widen your foot. Right foot goes out to the right. As you ground down the hands, shift your hips forward and back just a few times. And then let's stay forward. Ground those hands. Tuck the toes. And let's come off that left knee. So here, the left hand is underneath the left shoulder. Let's begin again. Inhale, twist right arm up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Begin your exhale with a twist. Right arm underneath left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Inhale, twist and open in your low lunge. And hold. Exhale, twist. Twist out all that breath. And hold lungs empty. You got it. One more round. Inhale, open. Hold. Exhale, twist. And hold. Great job. Right hand to the earth, left foot back and all the way up. 3-leg down dog. Stretch it up. Bend that knee, open the hip. And ground that right foot. Inhale forward to high plank. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, knees down, bend the elbows halfway. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lungs empty, lower all the way down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, baby cobra. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Hover hands. 2, 3, 4, 5. And hands down. Exhale, forehead to the earth. Lungs empty. Hold. Inhale, tuck those toes. 2, 3, 4, 5. High plank or tabletop. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Down dog. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Good. One more round of breath. Good. Toes to touch, center of the mat. Right leg to lift. Deep breath in. Bend that knee. Sweep the right foot through. Bring it forward. Hop that back foot in. We're going to come up into a warrior one. So I take a hop, and you can see I have long legs, but a hop always helps me to ground my heel and point my back toes towards the top left corner of my mat. Now there's a bend in my front knee, so I'll just come up slowly, right, as I invite my body to square my hips forward for this warrior one. Good, and we're going to move just a little bit in and out of this. So circle the arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, hands to heart. Exhale, drop the hands and arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Inhale, circle the arms to heart center and hold. And exhale, dropping the arms. You got it. And hold. Just one more time. Inhale, circle, reach up. Keep a bend in that front knee. And hands to heart center. As you hold that breath, lungs are full. Begin your exhale. Squeeze the air out. Drop the arms. And hold lungs empty. Nice. Okay, from here, inhale, arms up. And exhale, hands behind you. Let's interlace the fingers if that's available to you. Bend into that right knee just a little bit more. Begin to shift your weight. Bring the gaze down and come off that back left foot. So we reach the knuckles up and away. And float that foot for just one more round of breath. And so bend that knee. Bring that left foot and leg through and forward. Good. And once again, slow the breath. Good. Release the fingers. Inhale up. And exhale, left foot down, hands through heart center, and fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Both feet go back. High plank. Let's take an inhale to shift forward. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees or not. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lungs are empty. Hold. Now let's take an inhale for our back bend. And hold. Begin the exhale, lowering the body to the earth. Bottom of your exhale, hold, lungs empty. Good. Inhale, let's press up and hold. Make your way into high plank and exhale, down dog. And hold. Good. So big toes to touch, center of the mat, left leg lifts, stick deep breath in and exhale, bring it through. Hop that back right foot in until the heel grounds and your right toes face the top right corner of your mat. Have a bend in that left knee. And if you come up really wobbly, just move the left foot out to the left. It's all good. All right. And so find your warrior one on this side. Wonder if I can take this off without messing up my mic here. Not sure. Am I connected? Hey, all right. Okay, so here we go. Inhale, circle the arms, warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. Exhale, hold, hands to heart center. Begin your exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Sink into that lunge. Square the hips forward. Inhale, circle the arms, reach all the way up, maybe lift your gaze. And hold as you bring the hands to Anjali Mudra, holding the lungs full. Begin your exhale, drop the arms, palms face forward, sink deeper into that warrior one and hold. And last time, you got it. Inhale, hold. Begin your exhale and hold. Great, let's move out of this. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands behind you, opposite finger on top. Try that awkward grip. Bring the gaze down, and as you shift the weight forward, keep a bend in that left knee, and then float off of those right toes. Steady the breath to steady your balance. You got it. One more deep round. Soft bend in that left knee as we bring this right leg through. Good, stork pose. Keep the bind. Open the front body. One more round of breath. Inhale, release the bind. Arms come up. Exhale, right foot down. Let's fold. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, we'll come down into a squat pose. So toes can be side by side and touching as we sink the hips, bend those knees, invite those knees forward. So lifting chest and shoulders back, coming down into our squat. Great. So I'm going to turn to the side here for a side view of our squat. And we're actually going to make our way down onto our mat from here. So I love this. Inhale, reach forward, shift the hips back as if you're trying to get your heels to touch the mat. Whether they do or not doesn't matter, right? We know that the ground is not far away, so just have a seat and let's float up into a boat pose. Good. So you guessed it. We are going to come into our boat pose, Navasana, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold. Exhale. And hold. You can do it twice more. Inhale and hold. Squeeze knees, lift heart. Good. And exhale. And hold. Last time. You got it. Deep inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Awesome. Feet down. Scooch to the top of the mat if you're not already there. Now it's challenging for me to lay down with this mic pack, but let's see what we got today. All right. We're going to roll all the way down. And as we come down, we'll bend the knees, plant the feet, walk those feet in towards the body, arms by the sides, maybe fingertips touch the heels, and we'll lift up into a bridge pose. Good. So you guessed it. Here we are. If you'd like to interlace fingers and create that bind and a shelf under your bridge, go for it. We're going to inhale, lift those hips. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I said that wrong. You guys know what you're doing. Let's try it again. An inhale and a hold. And exhale and a hold. Hips even higher. Just one more time. Inhale, hold. With an exhale and a hold. Separate your fingers if they were underneath you. Lower down those hips. Float the legs. So legs up the imaginary wall here. Imagine even if the hamstrings are tight, which you would allow yourself to have a bend in the knees. Even if they're tight here, imagine that you are resting on an imaginary wall. Inhale the arms up. Hold lungs full. Exhale, float up. And hold lungs empty. Inhale. And hold. Good. Exhale, lift up. And hold. Just one more time. Inhale to roll down. Lungs are full. And hold. Exhale, begin your roll up. High as you can and hold. And roll all the way down. Bend those knees. Plant the feet and then bottoms of the feet together, knees open wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. We're going to let one hand rest somewhere on the belly near the navel, solar plexus chakra, and the opposite hand will come somewhere on the chest around the heart chakra. Close the eyes. Release control over the breath. Allow yourself to be held by the earth here and just to receive. We've cleared lots of energetic space through the breath. We've moved the body to create some space physically and remove stagnation. So be available here. Be available to downloads. Be available to receive. Be open. Be willing. Last couple rounds of breath. Good. So from here, we'll just separate those hands. The knees will float up to find the hands. Half happy baby. So try to avoid rushing into a full happy baby here and just stay in half. I'll walk you through coming in just a little bit deeper and into the real intention of happy baby. So with your knees bent here and your hands connected to the knees, lift the head for just a moment, tuck the chin in towards the chest, and then give a small arch to the lower spine so that you're trying to get your tailbone to connect to the mat. So that space that you could slide your hand under your lower lumbar spine, you're growing that a little bit larger here, right? So the stretch is coming from your cervical spine all the way through your mid to your lower, your lumbar, right? So notice if you can maintain this perceived length through the spine and the spinal muscles here. It might be best felt to stay like this, hands on knees. If you begin to move into a happy baby and you lift your legs and your tailbone lifts and everything rounds and your head rolls back, well, we've compromised the intention of our happy baby, right? So move in really slowly, or maybe some days stay in half happy baby and just rock side to side and notice how this feels. Now, if you can come into happy baby, if you can retuck your head in towards your chest, just invite yourself to try that. And then notice with the hands connected to the feet or the heels somewhere that you can use that connection point to again try to arch the lumbar spine. So you're reaching your tailbone for your mat. And then that's a great time to rock side to side, to maybe straighten one leg and then the other. Right, so whatever it is, go for it here. And just notice again if your head rolls up and away to just give a nice bit of length and stretch to that neck and the cervical spine by bringing the chin towards the chest. And then we'll take another complete round of breath here, and then we'll release. The legs will go back up towards the sky. We'll take this right leg and cross it over the left. Now you may cross it once, so it's kind of knee on top of knee. You might like to wrap. Whatever it is, it's all good. Just take it nice and slow. Arms outstretch, palms face down. Let's take a deep breath in. We're moving into a spinal twist. On the exhale, we'll roll those knees over to the left side of the mat and let the head naturally roll to the right. Now that your body is down, flip the palms to face up so that the shoulders release. Close the eyes, soften the jaw. And even if this is intense in any way, bring yourself back into your breath. You can even inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Last time. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Return the head to center. Flip the palms over and use the obliques to bring those knees back to center. Uncross the legs. Stretch and reach up towards the sky. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, reach fingers for toes. Chin to chest. Good. Let's roll down. Arms out. Cross left leg over right. Once or twice. Palms to the earth. Deep breath at center. Exhale, roll to the right. Allow the body to come down to the earth. Flip the palms over. Rotate the head away from the knees. Soften the jaw, soften the face and the shoulders, and begin an inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. And hold. Last time. Inhale. And hold. Exhale. And hold. Now you'll rotate your head to center first. Flip the palms over, use the obliques, knees come back to center. Uncross those legs, float the legs up towards the sky. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, reach fingers for toes. Squeeze and lift the body up. Good. Roll down on an exhale. And now I will invite you to take any posture that you would like before Shavasana. So we've carved out a full minute here where you can practice 3 of your 20-second breath cycles in any posture that you'd like. You could do another bridge. You could do a plow pose, shoulder stand. You could already be in Shavasana. You could bottoms of the feet together, knees open wide. You could leave the legs floating up the imaginary wall. Whatever it is, go ahead and invite yourself in and then begin your own 1 minute of 20-second breath cycles. Now you'll know when you're ready to release this. You'll come to the earth in a posture that you feel comfortable and safe in for Shavasana. flat on your back, on your side, on your belly, seated, whatever you choose. If you'd like a blanket or any props, get yourself comfortable as you come into your Shavasana. We're going to be here for a few minutes. Very important posture. We're releasing all control over the breath. As you come down to rest on the earth, imagine a blanket of gravity. Right? So Mother Earth has just kind of provided you with this weighted blanket that allows you to completely release and relax into the hug and the hold of Mother Earth. Let the eyes close, let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. And as you release into this holding, as you just allow yourself to be held, let go of the breath, let go of the thoughts, let go of where you are and what you're doing. Allow yourself to take a journey into your Shavasana. Deep breath in, deep breath out. As I invite you to slowly reawaken and re embody this physical body from your Shavasana, and do so gently, and lightly with so much love. Just begin to notice your physical body again. Begin to notice the breath again. Begin to notice the breath again. And wiggle fingers and toes. And move the hands around for the wrists and the feet for the ankles. When you're ready to take a full body stretch, arms up and overhead, straighten the legs, slide them together, point the toes, and reach fingers and toes in opposite directions. Give yourself some traction, a beautiful stretch, and exhale the knees into your chest. Give them a hug. Waking up with a hug is like the best way to wake up ever. My daughter taught me that. So hug those knees in, rock side to side, take some gentle movement, and allow yourself to fall to the right or left side in fetal pose, whichever side calls you over. And rest. Eyes are still closed, still being held by Mother Earth. And you'll invite yourselves slowly to come to a seated position. Eyes remain closed as we come back to a seat where we began our practice. We come full circle to close our practice in the physical. We'll bring the hands together in front of the heart, Anjali Mudra, and instead of pressing the hands flat together, let there be a bit of space in between the hands. So envision and imagine that this is sacred space that you're bringing in towards your heart chakra. And that with each breath, you're not quite breathing with your lungs, but you're breathing with your heart. And as you breathe with your heart, you are filling the sacred space in between your hands with so much love and loving energy, so much kindness and compassion. And so, right here, as we spend this time honoring ourselves, filling up our own bowls, right? So fill up your own love tank here with this investment that you've made today. And then you have more to share with the world. We know the world is kind of crazy right now. So showing up as our absolute best, authentic, loving, patient, kind, compassionate selves will only serve the greater good of everybody in this world. So I honor you for showing up today for yourself. I honor you for carving out this time, for making this investment. What an incredible way to spend an hour. I'm honored to have been with you during this time, and I hope that we meet again. And until then, I bow to you, your divine light. Namaste. And once again, thank you for being with me. I would love to invite you to my YouTube page to visit any and all of the videos that I have up and practice as often as you'd like. This is a donation-based studio and it keeps me here. So I appreciate any and all donation, even if we feel like it isn't very much. Once again, it's all appreciated. All that information is in my social media, Spiritual Physique Yoga. It's on the Yogalution movement, Spiritual Physique, and website. Thank you for being with me today. Be well. And until next time, namaste.